morning. This video this morning is about this Makita USB charger. You hook this up to a Makita battery, and then it has two ports on the back for charging a cell phone, and this one has a small LED on the top to act like I guess a flashlight of some kind. I tested this before coming out to my shed with a power supply. I hooked up 19 volts. It'll accept anything between 14 and 21 volts. You can hook this up to the Makita 12 volt or 14.4 volt batteries. You can hook it up to the 18 volts, which charge up to a maximum of 21 volts. Stuck it on there, and it pulls approximately 10 milliamps when the switch off. This one actually has a switch. With the switch on, it pulls about 10 milliamps. That's after a jump of about 170 milliamps or thereabouts, 140. When hooked up to a phone, it puts out, and it kind of jumped around a bit while it figured out, the phone figured out what it could charge at. And I'm gonna hook it up to this one, see if it'll charge in turbo mode. I don't think it will, because it's a maximum of 1 amp per port, but it'll still charge faster than a standard USB charger. So the way it works is you just put it on, switch this on, and I noticed that the button doesn't work immediately. I think it takes time. There's a capacitor or something in here that has to be charged, but it's a momentary switch. You press it on to go on, and then on, press it again to go off. I did check the voltage on these outputs, and it's 5.12 volts, no load. Alright, so let's see if it's on. It seems like it has one of those deals where if there's no load on it for a certain amount of time, it shuts off. And it's charging. It doesn't look like it's turbo mode charging. The unit, when charging a phone, I hooked it up to a phone and watched it, will draw, and it jumps around too, it drew as much as 700 milliamps from the battery, but it settled down to about 170 or thereabouts. Probably has some kind of buck converter in it. So but yeah, it basically works as advertised. I like that it has an actual switch on it. And we're going to open it up. I'm not going to try to reverse engineer it. That's for Big Clive to do. Let's see what this thing uses. Now, if one of the 2 or 3 people that actually watches my channel and watches every video You'll note that I use something like this to convert a Skill battery. I think it was Skill to Makita. Let's see here. Okay. Now, one of the things about this that you might notice is that you can remove this piece, and that means that you could effectively take this circuit board out of here and use this for something else. You could cut this piece off and attach this to something else, but with the universal Makita chargers or battery adapters, you probably wouldn't need to do that. So I'm gonna put this back together. So there you have it. The 4 Makita 14-18 volt lithium ion battery, USB charger, flashlight. Thanks for watching.